Happy mother freaking Libra season, okay? And not only is it Libra season, there's some other really interesting, I'm gonna just say interesting for now, transits happening for the season that you need to be informed of and you need to know what's going on. So you may not see other astrologers talking about this in the context that I'm going to be talking about it because I sometimes come up with my own metaphors for certain transits and what they mean in a way that you guys can understand in a very simplified way. So, this Libra season, we have the eclipse in Libra. This is the last eclipse in Libra for years to come. Okay, so the last 1.5 years, especially you Libras, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, you've been in this relationship dance, this relationship tango, and it's been just a roller coaster ride of trying to figure out who you want to have in your life, who's here, who's good, who's bad, who are you at the same time, and who are your relationships. So there's a major cycle that's about to close. The door is about to be slammed shut when it comes down to our relationship and those lessons that we were learning. And that's not just romantic, that's in friendships, that's in business, that's all types of relationships. So there's a cycle that's ending as well as a cycle that is about to begin. Okay? So with this relationship cycle that is closing, where we have the Aries full moon this month or next month, October, and we have the Libra eclipse. So the Libra eclipse is on October 2nd. The Aries full moon is October 17th. Now I need y'all to listen carefully to this next part that I'm about to share with you. I need you to listen very carefully, especially if you have significant, when I say significant, I mean your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars signs, or even north and south node in Libra, Aries, Capricorn, or Cancer. Okay? Because there is a portal about to be closed, right? There's a portal about to be closed for your relationships. That means that whatever you decide to do in October, whatever you decide to do before the nodes shift into Virgo and Pisces in January, that's locked in, okay? And I was telling this to people back when we had the Taurus and Scorpio eclipses. I was like, this is the final choice. Like, what are you doing? Like, because if you don't decide something, or you don't, it's make or break time, if you don't make the best decisions for you, you're gonna get stuck in that timeline. It's gonna be hard to get out of that if you decide to stay in that. Okay. So whatever you choose to do with certain relationships, whether that's staying in toxic relationships, whether that is choosing people that aren't right for you, or it's choosing to walk away, choosing to be free, choosing to be by yourself, or be with people that you know are going to be better for you in the future, whatever relational decisions you make right now and before this eclipse, really, you only got a few weeks, honestly, but it lingers a little bit, but before this next eclipse and before the full moon, October 17th, so you got October till mid-October, that's the storyline you're getting locked into, okay? And, of course, free will plays a part, but it's like right now you're given a choice in relationships, and this is like the last chance before we go into a whole different set of lessons, a whole different energy. The lessons and the energy is going to be about our health and our healing, okay? And so it's like, and this is happening. I have my calendar right here. I know you can't see it backwards. Let me turn it around for you so you can see it. Okay. The nodes shift. This is January of 2025. Here, you see, January of 2025. The nodes are going to shift. Hopefully y'all can see that. January 11th and 12th. Okay. So, as I was saying, choose wisely. Choose wisely, okay? Who do you want to take into the next timeline? Who do you want to take into the next portal? All right, and the nodes are portals because they highlight different areas of our lives. These last 1.5 years were all about relationships, especially for Libra and Aries, and all about significant relationship decisions. And if you did not choose correctly, which means choosing yourself or choosing partnerships that offer you autonomy, freedom, they support your growth if you did not choose, you are gonna get stuck in that timeline moving forward. And you don't have to, okay? So that's why I'm telling you now, and this is not something, like I said, other astrologers are going to be really emphasizing. Probably, I mean, they might, I don't know, but not in the same way. Is like the portal is about to close. So choose correctly. Choose yourself. Choose people that are good for you, healthy for you. You should have a good idea of what is healthy for you and what is not healthy for you over the last 1.5 years through the cycles of Libra and Aries. You should have a good idea of what is toxic. You should have a good idea of what feels good and what feels restricting. You should have a good idea of where you've lost yourself and where you found yourself. So, yeah, I'm just trying to give y'all a heads up because I do know some people, honestly, personally, that I've seen get stuck in the Taurus and Scorpio axis where there were things they knew they were supposed to let go of or walk away from. They did not. And they're still dealing with the consequences of that. So I say all that to say, don't get stuck in this timeline, okay? Don't get stuck in this relationship chaos, in this relationship mess, okay? If you know you're meant to leave people behind, certain relationships are no longer serving you, they're toxic, they're bad for you, and you choose to stay after this eclipse, this last eclipse, either has already been trying to take that partnership out of your life, or you're just staying through the toxicity, you're gonna get stuck in there, and then you're gonna have to also deal with that while dealing with the new energies going into Pisces and Virgo. And that is going to be what the emphasis is. Healing is trying to heal simultaneously while still having these burdens of these past relationships. All right. So this is your, I don't want to say it's a warning. It's not really a warning. This is just a notice for you to do what's right for you. You have time. You still have time to choose what's right for you. You have time to either just choose yourself. If there's nobody to choose around you that's good for you, choose yourself, or choose people that are healthy. Okay? If you ain't got nobody healthy right now, choose yourself. Be by yourself. It's okay. Be by yourself, especially Libras. Be by yourself. And you will thank me later. You will thank me later because the eclipses are always here to help you end cycles and start new ones if you want to use that energy, and it wipes it clean out. It's a clean transition. It's not like lingering energies. It's like if you're going to finalize something, end something, start something, cleanly do it on an eclipse, okay? And it's really good for wiping out energies that aren't good for you. Usually it's fated where you can't control it and the eclipse takes it anyway, but sometimes you'll fight it, you'll get stuck in there, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh. So do with that information as you will. This was a long video, but choose wisely, especially if you got Libra placements. Okay, this is the last eclipse in Libra we have this year. All right, before we go into a new set of energies. I don't know. We might have some. I don't know if we're gonna have any more Libra eclipses in 2025. I'm gonna have to check on that for you guys. But this is the last eclipse cycle with the nodes in Libra and Aries, which means the portal is closing. Choose the door you want to walk through, and because you're not going to be able to really just be like, okay, never mind, I changed my mind now. The universe told you, gave you about 5 eclipses to choose, but then you want to wait till the last one. Good luck, you guys. Good luck, Aries and Libras. Choose the right relations for you. Choose yourself. Be ready for this upcoming eclipse, especially if you got mutable placements, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. The next eclipse cycle, I will be really emphasizing. I'll be teaching you guys. I'm going through my nodal reversal. Some of you might be going through yours or your nodal return if you got your south and north node in Pisces and Virgo. All right, so keep that in mind. Good luck. Choose wisely.